Good morning. You're watching One Funny Morning with Dina Blizzard. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather drawer?
Good morning. Uppie, everybody.
Good morning, friends. This is your girl, Michelle Sippin' Flippin', and I'm coming to you from the porch of my amazing new home place in the great state of Texas. And we're watching our favorite $5 friend, who's always funny, always beautiful, great Dina Blizzard. Have a great morning.
Aw, that was Sippin' Flippin'. I don't know. You look different than I thought. It's so funny when we get to see everyone's face in the morning. Because I'm like, oh, I wonder if people think that. I remember when I did radio, and people would say, oh my gosh, you don't look like what I thought you'd look like. What does that mean? I don't know. I pictured you with long, dark hair, Michelle. I think it's because all the Michelles I know have long, dark hair. I don't know. So, yes, I didn't expect to see me today. Good to see Sippin' Flippin'. So we are back, kind of, at least for today. I am feeling better, which is why I showed up. I got some steroids yesterday, and I got this weird thing on my arm because I can't really move it that much. So this is very new. So many of you wrote some really lovely notes, and I appreciate you. It's very weird, like, hey, Victor, hey, Karen. It's very weird to me. Oh, my hoops. Girl, thank you. Girl, you know. But only one out. Yeah. It's very weird to me to just have random parts of my body just be so painful for no reason. Yeah, I don't really get it. The presentation of this was really different than anything I've ever had before, so it was a little confusing to me. It's still hard for me to do anything with my right arm. It's like a dummy arm. It's like a prop. So, yeah. Your dog needs out. No, they just came back in. There's Boob. Boob, you want to come up? Uh-oh, here comes Lulu. She was like, girl, it's my job. Why are you trying to... Ruby will never be on the show. Lulu won't let her. She's like, I was waiting for you to pull out my chair. Thank you, Katie. I do have a rheumatologist, Gab. She's on vacation. So somebody else called this in. I don't know. But I definitely feel better. I don't know that I'm back to myself, but I'll take better. And we'll see how long. We'll see how long it takes for this steroid to straighten some things out. I call it a dead leg when it goes numb. Stephanie, it's so weird. And why does it have to be my right arm? It's just too much. Now I'm like trying to do everything with my left hand, and everything takes 10 times longer. I have a feeling by next week, if it's not better, you're just going to see natural curly hair Dina, and it's going to be a thing. Oh, I have a piece of hair in here. Hold on. Oh, I hate that. It's like super itchy. I mean, worse so I can have have been the worst. Julie, it's very funny. Sjogren's is very funny. And my rheumatologist doesn't believe in giving you, is it comorbidities? Two things. She doesn't believe in two diagnoses. So I have a diagnosis of Sjogren's, but it could also be lupus. But she don't like to say you got everything. She likes to, I don't know what she calls it, but this is where we are. Yeah, I'm sorry you're broken, Dina. Thank you, Bubby. That's exactly what's in it. What's in on your arm. So Tracy, this is so weird because I have what I'm guessing, because no doctor has seen me. It's like a tinnitus, like a tennis elbow. And Anthony, my trainer, was like, you gotta stop playing pickleball. I'm like, dude, I haven't played pickleball in like a year. So this is not what this is. But it definitely helps. It puts pressure on whatever it is that's happening. Well, you look beautiful. So there's that. You know, girl, I'll take it. I don't know why. That's what I said, Shakendra. They did a punch biopsy last year here in my arm somewhere. And it came back and it said, yeah, this could be lupus. And so then when I met her, I go, well, it says it could be lupus. And she was like, yeah, I don't believe in giving two diagnoses. Oh, you don't believe it. Oh, you don't believe it. Yeah, there's a test, Amy, that literally took parts of my body out. And the thing said, yeah, this definitely could be lupus. And she was like, I don't like to give you people more than one. I go, okay, well, can we pick whichever one comes with the better meds? Can we do that? Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I was so funny. I was getting ready for the show and I was like, my arm hurts. I did so much Duolingo yesterday. I'm going to do the remainder of the show in Spanish. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Me llamo Dina. Me gusto. Hold on. What's what I like? Me gusto. I can only use the words I've been given. Me gusto. Biblioteca. Right? Yo quiero, pero, who know comer poop. La biblioteca. See, it always get you. It always. I want you to know that I am ranked number 1 in Duolingo in my league. Whatever the league is. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Did you know what that means? I want Taco Bell. Did you guys know that? Yo quiero Taco Bell. You don't know how many Spanish words that now I look at them and I'm like, girl, that's Spanish. Do you know how many places down the shore are called La Playa? Like restaurants. Did you know that meant the beach? What? Yeah. So it's been very interesting. I'm like, oh, that's why they say it like that. But I'm becoming fluent. That's what I'm saying, Katie. Yeah. Just figured it out the way. Yeah. Now I won Taco Bell. Good job. I did not know that. Lou, could you look alive? Because people are saying stuff and it's uncomfortable. I did not know La Playa meant the beach until, yeah, thank you. La Playa. And girl, don't get me started on why a skirt is feminine. I mean, that makes sense. There was something that was clearly a girl name, but it had L in front of it. That means boy. And I was like, how are you going to say, okay, this come merda, a dog that does not eat poop. Is that merda? Thank you, Yara. Merda. Where's Merda face? That's him. So you know, I'm going to call him Merda. Booby, it's your time. if you want to be on the show. Oh, then Booby had another allergic reaction. Mm-hmm. And lupus untreated is not good. Yeah, no, I know. Are you coming back? Because I called Booby. Come on up. Playa bowls are beach bowls? Yeah, I guess so. Merda. Yo, Merda. Merda. Merda face. How do you say face? I'm not on that chapter. Merda. Merda. He's looking right at me. He's like, I speak Spanish, and I've been waiting for you to speak Spanish to me. Merda. Who knew? Colby's Spanish. Looked right at me, looked right in the eye, snapped right out of it. No, he's not old anymore. He was like, finally. You're not so mierda. 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 Good thing. My husband says mierda. 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 It is dress el vestido. It is? That's why it took all those years. Mierda. Mierda. He speaks Spanish. Mierda. 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 How you say face? Perfecto. What is the device on your arm? I don't know that it works, Jane, but it's basically like a compression thing. And that's your Spanish lesson for the day. Mierda. Cara. Is that face? Mierda cara. Cara. Mierda cara. Oh, he's got his cara on my face now. Mierda cara on my face. Okay. So it just puts, I had 2 on yesterday. If I could align these up, cara de mierda. Thank you for fixing it. The face of poop. Oh, yep. Cara de mierda. That rhymes, and it's meant for him. I wish you could have seen how he just looked at me. He was like, do you know how long I've been translating? Careful you don't use it like a tourniquet. Girl, if I could have taken this arm off yesterday, I would have taken it off. It's just so random. It's so random. It was like this a couple years ago where my hips just hurt horribly bad, and it just wouldn't stop. It didn't matter what I did. Oh, cara de mierda. Cara de mierda. No, it's not always it's never been my arm before. So yeah. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I was thinking to myself before I went live, I was like, I have prepared nothing, which I'm going to be honest, isn't that different than any other normal day? But sometimes I have a plan. Cara de mierda. Those flowers are beautiful. And they were sent to me by someone very special. Oh, I did have some articles from last week. Let me see, because I know I went over the one where your vagina falls out. But let me see. I'm only using my left arm, so we're moving a little slow. So you have to give me a minute. It's so weird doing everything with your left hand. Oh. This is when I feel crippled. Hold on, let me feel. And it's real weird because even last week when I was at the gym, I was saying to Anthony, I was like, it's really weird. I can't turn my arm and I can't do this. I don't know. Let's not talk about it. It upsets me. I don't know what I did with what I was looking for. Let me see. Let me do this. Hold on. All right. Okay, let's go through some of this. All right, I found this one. All right, here we go. This was from July 27th, so we're about 2 weeks behind, but you probably didn't hear about it, so here we go. It says Chick-fil-A wants to send your drive-through chicken on a conveyor belt and down a chute. I didn't read it, just so we're all clear. I do no prep for this show. I'm going to read it. Yeah. Can I ask you how long you've had symptoms of Sjogren's? So if you asked me, I was diagnosed when I was 40. So it's been 10 years. If you asked me when I started them, like a week before I was diagnosed. But if you ask my doctor, he was like, you've had this since you were 20. So no, Jamie, I'm having a flare right now of an autoimmune thing. So I kind of feel crappy, but my arm is getting the brunt of it and I can barely move it. So nobody knows why. Not an injury. I didn't save a baby. I didn't throw my arm into a fiery house and save a baby. I woke up and it hurt me, which is really dumb. Anyway, what's it talking about? But I was diagnosed with a rash from my dermatologist. And if you have dry mouth, dry eyes, dry vagina, that's fun. Then those are the three main symptoms. Sjogren specifically attacks your moisture-producing glands first. It's usually a side dish to like a rheumatoid arthritis or a lupus, but you can have primary or secondary Sjogren's. That's all I know. I should have thrown the first pitch out at the baseball game. Then my arm would have just popped off like a Barbie doll. It just would have popped off. And it'd just be a little nub. And then I could have just replaced it with a robot arm, which I'm going to be honest, I bet a robot arm doesn't hurt. That's what I'm going to go with. So I don't know what I was talking about. Let's go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is testing out two new restaurant concepts, a 4-lane drive-through with a kitchen above and a walk-up store for digital orders. It becomes the latest trend to get customers to skip the dining room. The drive-thru is set to open in Atlanta next year. Oh, girl, Shakendra, coming. Customers can either order ahead via the app and then receive their meals at one of 2 lanes dedicated to mobile orders as usual through the regular drive-thru. The model's kitchen is about to double the typical size. To get the food from the kitchen to the customers, the restaurant will use an overhead conveyor belt with chutes down the side and a similar system that already exists in some restaurants. The pickup location is just that. Customers order ahead, they walk in the store, they pick up the order. It's slated to open in New York City next year and designed for urban location with lots of foot traffic. Speedy service, long lines, scare customers off, backup drive-thrus, more congestion. In the recent years, fast food restaurants have experimented with new formats, including drive-through systems that get customers through the line more quickly, and smaller stores. McDonald's announces planning to start testing a smaller format concept called Cosmics. What? What are you doing, Lo? For example, Taco Bell is also testing out drive-through locations with second-story kitchens delivering tacos to drive-through customers via a vertical lift. Chick-fil-A tends to earn top marks for its drive-through and its service in general, but there's room for improvement. In a drive-through survey last year, Chick-fil-A, along with Carl's, earned the top spot for satisfaction of service. The chicken chain failed to make the top 5 in order accuracy. I guess you know what? They're just throwing anything they want out the window. They're just like, listen, we don't care what you ordered. Take it and go. It's got chicken in it. So they're like, we're fast, not accurate. You're going to get a hamburger. Like, you don't even serve hamburgers. Now we do. Oh, Chick-fil-A sauce is in a grocery store now. It is everywhere. Yeah, here comes your nuggets. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. They hit you right in the head. Mm-hmm. I made a and Chick-fil-A sauce. Mm-hmm. Because it's the best. So there you go. So that's happening in the universe. Wait, I have some others. Oh, wait, there was one I just sent myself. Oh, wait, this is from a while ago. But this was crazy. Are you ready? You about to get pissed off. Here we go. Japanese city apologizes after advising pregnant women to cook, clean, and give their husbands massages. What? Let me read it again. Japanese city apologizes after advising pregnant women to cook, clean, and give husbands massages. Now listen. I don't know what you're saying to me. Okay. I know there are some general cultural differences between different areas of the universe. Fine. But I feel like even though I've never been to Japan, I don't speak Japanese. I don't even hang out with a lot of Japanese. Not that I'm opposed to it, but I don't. But here's what I will say. I feel like I could stand in front of a woman. We don't speak the same language, but we could look at each other, both hear that title, and be like, girl. And she'd be like, girl. Like that. In what country? In what country do you think you're going to write that in the title? And think all the pregnant ladies are straight up nuts. Come on. I'm about to get my period in 2 days. All I do is cry. You want to send it to a pregnant lady? Oh, you are taking your life in your hands. You know what I just thought about? I'm really thirsty. Maybe it's this phase that I've been lifting. Maybe this is the problem. Yeah, on the boat because we're not as comfortable in the ocean. All right, let's read what it says. There's nothing a new mother likes more than being told how to please her husband, right? God. The Japanese city learned the hard way this week how very wrong they were after prompting national outrage over flyers that tried to do just that. Onomichi City in Japan's Hiroshima Prefecture conducted a public survey in 2017 that was used to create flyers for pregnant women later distributed to local residents. There are differences the men and women feel and think. One of the reasons for this structural differences is the brains of men and women. This could be a hard article for me to read. It is known that men act based on theories while women act based on emotions. This could be hard. I can't. The important thing to understand is each other's differences and divide roles well. It added before saying that husbands and new fathers like to be thanked for carrying out basic tasks like washing the dishes, changing diapers, and holding their child. Okay, all right. Okay, let's stop here for a second. Let's do it. We're gonna need it. We have to stop for a second. I got one arm and I'm still gonna flip this table. Tanya, I clearly did not read this article. What? Tamika, what is happening? Wives may irritate their husbands if they are busy taking care of the baby and not doing chores, the flyer said, advising women not to get frustrated for no reason. I feel like Can you imagine if this is I can't believe that somebody wrote this on a piece of paper. What was it? List all the things I did. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to tell you something. Has your significant other man ever tried to get into a game of, well, I did this today? Dude, Do you remember? You think you fighting you do nothing. Let's keep reading. And then they give you I can't let it go. And then they give you the list and they're like, I did this and I did this and then I did this. And you're like, I do all of that before 9 a.m. And then I do you want to hear okay, I can't. Now I'm mad. It concluded that there are many things new mothers can do to please their husbands, include giving them massages, preparing their lunch, handling childcare and housework, greeting them with a welcome home, and always having a smile on your face. Local media reports this week drew attention to the flyers, with social media erupting in anger. But listen, this makes me happy. It's nice to know that this is just as ridiculous on the other side of the world. It's bad enough that local authorities are transmitting the idea that childcare is a mother's job and that a third-party father's assistance will help the mother, wrote one person on Twitter. I would like local authorities to raise awareness that fathers are also main actors in childcare. Stress is the enemy during pregnancy, so why exactly are they only attacking women? Pointing out that childbirth takes a heavy toll on a woman's body. A letter from an unexpected mom to a new dad would probably be 100 times a million more helpful. That didn't even read that right. The city's mayor apologized on a website, saying the flyers were not in line with the sentiments for pregnant women, childbearing mothers, and others involved in child rearing, and caused unpleasant feelings for many people. He added that the government had stopped distributing the flyers because they contain expressions that promote attitudes and practices that stereotype gender roles. Some online users have pointed out that, as stunningly misogynistic as the flyers are, they represent the reality of Japan's outdated gender norms and the unequal burden placed on women, one reason that has been cited for the country's continuously falling birth rate. The flyers and the public survey it was based on mean that this is what men really think. Most men think childcare is somebody else's business. Wives are supposed to do the housework. Don't neglect looking after their husbands. Don't upset their husbands. You'd better not get married. Japan remains a largely patriarchal conservative society. It's ranked 125 out of 146 countries on the Gender Gap Index. Wow. Gender equality is one of the lowest in the world, with women making up 10% of parliament seats. Wow. They have a falling birth rate. They're also failing to encourage young people to have more children. Some towns are offering cash payments for birth. Girl. Wow. Wow. And do they want meals for all delivered my friend? Yeah. Yeah, Wendy, of course. Mm-hmm. Hell to the no. I had a boyfriend who gave me homemade coupons for doing various housework jobs like that was a gift for my birthday. He did not last much longer after that. That was Judy from Saskatoon. I'd be like, you can keep your coupon book. You know who's going to need it? You. When you get kicked out this house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Terry, have a great first day of work. Oh my gosh. I studied this in my comparative government class. They offered birth incentives in a town that others mess up things that I could ramble on about. Wow. I know. I'm going to flare up again. Girl, I'm going to lose this elbow. I'm down one elbow. I'm about to lose this other. I'm going to flip the table. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Yeah. I give him hospital coupons. Here's a coupon for some free ice chips for when you get in the hospital when I punch you in the face. That's wrong and angry. And I don't care. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Hospital coupons. Could you imagine you go to the hospital and somebody's like, sir, can I ask you why you're here? I tried to give my lover a coupon book. Let me just say something. If there's any men watching, coupon for an ice pack, maybe? Okay. You tried to what, sir? Instead of buying a gift card, something, pair of shoes, you can't? Okay. I decided to give my lover a coupon book for love and to make the bed. to make the bed. Why aren't you just making the bed? I see where you're going. So what happened when you gave her the coupon book? She assaulted me, and now I'm in the hospital. But she did give me this hospital coupon book. So I got this coupon for MRI. I got this coupon for ultrasound. I got this coupon for ice pack. Yeah, for the bed that you sleep in. You can't. Okay. You made a coupon. One coupon. Is that for the year? Okay. Cool. So, yeah. What in the world is going on? We don't know. Wait, there was another one I just sent to myself now. Hold on. There was one. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Is this it? Let me see. Let me see. No, that wasn't it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see, girl. Let me see what I sent myself. What's this? Sometimes I stockpile these and then I have to go back. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one. I haven't read this. This is like a good one. All right. It said a female writer jokingly asked, "What's a universal thing that men like?" And the responses were hilarious. So before we get into this, does anybody want to take a gander at the universal question? What are the universal things that men like? I'm going to say boobies. Is that what it means? I don't know. I'm going boobies. I don't know. Bacon. Oh, that might just be me. Food, sex, food. Oh, you just said sex. I was getting real specific. Steak. Tan, you said it. Maria's like, I can't say. Compliments, video games, coupon books, not having to do the chores, rubbing the meats, massages. The 3 B's, boobies, butts, and bacon. You're on point today, Missy. This is all uneven. All right, here we go. Don't bother him, football, beer. Straw, please, before you are armless. You know, I have to go. I can't have my phone. Oh, well, that's stupid. You can watch this later. All right. I can't say it on the air. All right, let's go. Let's go to the article. Hold on. There's an ad playing. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see what it says. Here's a collection of short stories, New York Times. So this lady is an author. I'm going to say an Arthur. And it's, all right. What's the universal thing that most men like? I'm making a comic, but I realize I don't actually know any men in real life. How's that happen? Okay. Somebody wrote, it says a shout out. It's okay. So the answer was watching construction sites. A shout out to all the old geezers of the world who spend hours watching digs in construction sites. You know who you are. It's so common in Italy that there's a name for it. What? There is a name for our men of retirement age who spend their time watching construction sites, especially road work. Typically with hands clasped behind their back and offering unwanted advice to the workers. It's umorel. The term is a lighthearted mockery or self-deprecation. Umorel. And then they have a picture of a guy. Hold on. A picture of a guy just standing like this, just watching. And just giving advice, unwanted advice. That's so true. That's really funny. All right, let's go to the next one. That's really umorel. I just find it interesting to watch the process behind how things are built. Okay. What? These are like the masculine urge to dig. There's something called hobby tunneling, is tunnel construction as a diversion. Usually hobby tunnelers dig their tunnels by hand using little equipment and can spend years or even decades. What the? We went with all the obvious one. What? Wait, what? Hobby tunneling? I don't even know what we're talking about. So that was number 2. There's 19. Throwing big rocks off cliffs into lakes. Me thinking intently, trying to come up with a good answer. Also me seeing this tweet. Oh yeah, this is a good one. A good deep sounding sploosh with a big splash. Yeah, that's a good one. We aren't complicated. This is funny. People really put some time into it. And then they have a video of a whole bunch of guys standing around a lake throwing big rocks, skipping a stone, a number of times on a lake. Now, ladies, how many times have you been a lake and you thought to yourself, I could, who are you? I could grab this quick glass of wine. I could sit here on this swing and I could just look out onto the lake and just dream about the universe and my future here. Or I can get these tiny little rocks and see how many times I can get them to skip across this water for no reason whatsoever. And the more times it skips, the better the chance I get to heaven. I don't know, but you're right. That's why Rod dug a 6-foot deep hole when my daughter asked him to make a fire pit. Yeah, what? I do like to skip rocks sometimes. Oh, fair. Standing while watching TV. And somebody took a picture. My dad has been, okay, wait, I could show these to you. Hold on. Let me see if I can share it. It says, my dad has been watching TV. Hold on, look at this. My dad has been standing in the same spot watching Mission Impossible for the last 30 minutes or so. Look at his hand on his hip. Why is he doing that? Jim's like, I love skipping rocks. That's why your dad really want to help dig holes for the new plants. How many men have done this thing? That's really funny. Let's go to the next one. Hold on. I don't even know what number 5 is. Let's see. I work at a company that does plenty of consumer research. We often segment answers by gender. The most consistent difference by far is men's unwillingness, even for the most impossible question, to say, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard it. Am I a middle-aged guy? I stand up while watching TV all the time. My dad does that when watching the Weather Channel. That tracks. Karen's like, that actually sounds, that sounds right. A man will buy a knife, and if there's another man, he will ask to hold and admire it for 4 seconds and then give it back and say, nice. I'm going to tell you something. I have never bought a knife. I mean, I haven't even bought those block ones. Maybe once, but it was like $20 and they weren't real knives. Because I can't spend a lot of money on a knife, but I've seen guys like get a knife. 4 seconds is specific. They'll be like, I think I'm getting into this thing. That's nice. Instead of saying, yeah, no, Christy, I'm a big fan of making up answers, especially if I don't know. And then eventually I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you can go with any of the lies I said. When I stand watching TV, it doesn't feel like I'm just wasting time. Okay, Jim. Let's see. What's next? If a guy walks under a low-hanging sign, He will jump up and tap the bottom of the sign as he passes. Guys like being asked to open jars. Power tools. Give a guy a new drill and he'll wander around looking for something that needs holes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Men are strange and wondrous creatures. You are not wrong. Mm-hmm. 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 Guy walks into a low-hanging sign, jump up, tap it. They love being asked. You give them a jar? They're like, did you try it already? I'm like, well, I obviously loosened it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wendy, remember my dad went through security with a knife on our way to England. And Jacqueline was his partner to go through security. Everybody got a partner except for me. I'm the manager. And Jacqueline and my dad were the last ones to come through. And I was like, Jacqueline, what is going on? You were in charge of Papa. She goes, Mom, we were literally going through security. He kept sounding off all the bells and they kept pushing him back. And then she was like, sir, do you have anything in your pockets? And he takes out all this change, puts it in the thing. She was like, all right, go ahead, sir. And then he goes off again. They come back. She goes, do you have anything else? And he said, belt. Oh, sir, you take your belt off. Everything with metal. Got it. Put it in the thing. Goes through, sets it off. Comes back. She goes, sir, is there anything else in your pocket? He's like, I got nothing in my pockets except for this knife. Sir, you cannot have a knife in your pocket on the plane. Since when? Since forever. Since always. Yep. That's it. 100%. I will try my hands to do it myself. Then I say I've loosened it. That's what I say all the time. All the time. So funny. Here we go. Memorizing favorite lines from their favorite movies, then reciting them with their friends or even strangers who've also why can't I read? I'm saying mesmerized. Let's try it again. Memorizing Slow down. Memorizing favorite lines from their favorite movies, then reciting them with their friends or even strangers who've also memorized them, doing entire scenes. Extra points for using accents, a true source of unparalleled amusement and male bonding. That's not wrong. Mm-hmm. Slippery little suckers. Mm-hmm. Live by movie and song quotes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they took his knife. Yeah, Luann, of course. You are describing my husband in every way possible. Do you know him? I feel like you might. My son and my ex do this all the time. Or they tell you the same story over and over. Never say first, did I tell you this? I'm the worst. I say the same stories over and over again. My husband does it to me all the time. I have no idea what he's saying half the time. You're just like, I don't know what movie. Okay. And they won't stop. You're going to hear the whole scene, whether you want to or not. You're like, but I don't know what okay. All right. Sure. Let's go through the whole thing. No one else, but I know it's my duty. What is this? Oh. Wait, I'll show you this one. Hold on. So somebody put this cartoon in. Okay. So here's the cartoon. Let me go back. No one else has posted this yet. I know my duty. Two men walking down the street. The same hat. Same hat. Shake my hand. Same hat. Same hat. High five. Same hat. Down the street. Same hat. The same hat. I like this game. This is fun. This is fun stuff. Fun stuff. Let's go back. I'm not gonna lie. I would do that with Missy if we had on the same shirt. I'd be like, Missy, look at us, and then there'd be a dance involved. I'd be like, look how pretty we look, and then there'd be a picture we put on social media. Like it would be a lot worse. All right, let me go back. Did I lose where I was? Oh no, I didn't. Here we go. Talking about their glory days when guys get together and they're like, oh, dude, remember I do that too. Dining tables made with resin. Oh, Missy, is Jeremy here? Hold on. You got to look at it. Ready? Oh, if this was not written for Jeremy right now. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I was such a dum-dum. I had scissors confiscated in Margaritaville. I don't know what it is. No, Jeremy could make this for you. My husband's desk at work is resin and wood like that. I love resin dining tables. Candace. Jeremy makes them all the time. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Oh, I can't believe that this is in here. Please tell me that. I want to leave it up until Jeremy sees it. Yeah. Jeremy makes them. Oh my gosh, he totally could. That is so funny. So funny. All right, what do we have left? Use tie-down straps to secure a load in the back of a truck, then twanging the straps and going, that's not going anywhere. That's so funny. How many times? My dad, oh, Jeremy makes those tables. Know it. And they're beautiful. He is all up in his man self. All up in it. Oh, Jeremy's here. Pull the pic back up. Jeremy, look. Oh, wait, that's not it. Hold on, Jeremy. This is it. Jeremy. Tell me this isn't you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. That's so funny. My dad, anytime that we would get the truck and go get stuff and we'd tie it down, he would just admit, that's not going anywhere. And it's almost like you should, is this going to go anywhere? That's not going anywhere. You don't even need to, honestly, you don't even need to prime it. When my dad had to chainsaw branches off a dead tree, neighbor men just gathered with various saws from all corners of the subdivision. It was like a siren call. It was like the bat cave. Jeremy's like, oh yeah, I can make that in my sleep. Mm-hmm. My son and I joke about that's not going anywhere all the time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So funny. So funny. It is. Once you bring out a chainsaw, well, you know I'm about to chainsaw what's behind me. Posing for photos while holding fish. Very manly, universally manly, happy man. Mm-hmm. There is not a man on the planet that has been holding a fish in his hand and had a sad face. Never. I love it. Never. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Judy, you could totally order one. Go to Hallway Woodworks. He's amazing. All right, no, only 3 more left. Given a wood fire and a long branch, 100 out of 100 men will find a reason to poke the fire every few minutes. Just, to make sure things are burning evenly. That is not wrong. There is a connection between man and fire. And I don't know what it is. It's unexplainable. And mine is different. Mine, if I see a fire, I have to stare into it. I slowly get the front of my face burned off and I'm mesmerized. I'm hot in the face. Yeah, it's very caveman. I think it goes back to very just raw feelings for men. Mm-hmm. And yeah, and I stare at it and then my face goes on fire and then I'm mesmerized by the flame and then you give me wine and then I'm naked. It's so weird. So weird. It's not, I don't think that men, I don't even know what's happening. Uh-huh. The minis for there, and we couldn't wait to show it to me. Oh, well, there's nothing better. I will even stare into a fake fire. You better get away from there. Lou's like, I feel like snacks just fell on the floor. I don't know what it is. 100 of them. Oh, yeah. Explaining things to women. Well, yeah. If men could explain things, I mean, I'm so glad somebody came up with mansplaining. Our family was heading on vacation in the 60s in our station wagon. Remember the third facing backwards. One of the brothers and I watched our suitcases that were strapped to the roof go flying off the car into the highway. We're so scared to have to tell our dad. My parents were running all over the highway collecting our belongings. Yeah, I guess it was going somewhere. Uh-huh. Joy says, who wrote this? I don't get it. So it wasn't written. This article was just a collection of the favorite responses she got when this author put out on social media, like a general question, like, what is something that men universally like? And all of us were, just so you know, if you all go back to when I first asked you, you're all dirty birdies, just so you know, because none of the answers that we all said were all like, men are just pigs, and it was just all sexual. All right, here we go. Last one. When shopping in a grocery store, leaning forward with your forearms on the handle of the carriage while you walk up and down the aisles. So funny. That's not wrong. What is it? We are? Yeah, Sjogren. Yeah. Glad to be a dirty birdie. I was like, I said bacon. Okay, but we knew what you were thinking, Melinda. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I do that. Or men just put their arms up. They're like, so what do you think we should get? Maybe some mac and cheese. I'm like, that's not okay. Yeah. That's pretty funny. I enjoyed that article. It was fun. So I'm picking up stuff. Oh my gosh. So funny. All right. So listen, I'm going to wear this thing for a few more days and see if this gets better. I'm hoping this steroid continues to kick in and make all my parts better. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I'm going to try to relax a bit. Thanks, Tanya. And just kind of do something fun with one arm. Yes. Oh, Melinda, you're going to go tonight? I have a gig tonight. Monday, Birdie is going to get her molar out. I got to see how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll make Dean go with us. But we're going pretty early to get her wisdom teeth out. So that's going to be a little thing. Having the water rinse over the end of your shower. Thanks, Michaela. Yeah. 1 week of school down. Last night we had back to school. Oh, Alejandra, already? Do you even know how to relax? Thank you, Marcy, for saying the obvious. Yes. No, I don't. I'm trying to, Marcy. I got some. Oh, Judy, I got to take a picture of these new vases I got. Is it a vase? No, it's like a pot. New pots. Sort of girls trip. Samantha, have a good weekend. How long will the arm stay numb? It's not really numb, Shikendra. I don't know if it's not numb. It's just shooting pains. Like, it's just so stupid. Like just that, going like that is incredibly painful. And then do it. It's really, did you ever just like have something going on physically. You break an arm, blah, 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 blah. And it's so painful or annoying, and you have to do so much to make accommodations for it that you just marvel at how your body just works normal. Or, I mean, there are times where you just think about like babies. You're like, I'm a girl, I made a baby. I made 3 of them. I don't know how. And if I was in charge of putting it together, it would not have ended well. But nature did it. It's so crazy. I know. So you come to appreciate your healthy body, and try to take care of yourselves and do all the things. Yeah. When your back goes out, all of it. Everything starts to compensate, and then that doesn't last long. And then you go get a massage. You're like, girl, you all jacked up. I'm like, girl, don't tell me. But whatever. So I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to try to do a lot of nothing this weekend. But I hope you have a great weekend and you get to do some fun things. My body can make a full baby, but can't adjust to a new pillow. Girl, you're not wrong. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. And next week, we'll be chilling out here, making sure Brooke is all set from her procedure for her wisdom teeth and all the fun things in life. But thanks for watching as always. Do something nice for yourself and for others today. And thanks for watching as always. Have a great day and a blessed day. And I will see you guys on Monday morning. All right. I'll see you.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more OneFunnyMother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny